Hello there, man. My name is Joseph Valdez,
White Collins Jr.
and this is a Fat Boy's Life. You dig? What's up with y'all, man? We back for season 4, man. We get into new topics, sports-wise, music-wise. We gonna even have a little bit of twisting now and then on this channel. But right now, let's get to serious conversation. Henry Ruggs situation. That is a bad situation to be in life, man. Let me tell you something. Be responsible. Don't drink and drive. If you realize you can't handle what you can handle, just go to a friend or get an Uber or Lyft and just pay.
Truthfully, Joe, man, I missed y'all, man. Our fans, it's been too long. We've been a little bit busy with football, school. Yeah. Joe's officially a senior.
Yeah, you know the vibes, man. You know
man, this is going to be a hard goodbye. This is going to be a hard goodbye. But guys, listen. Me and Joe were talking about it a little earlier, man. Henry Ruggs made one of the most hardest mistakes in his life. Mm-hmm. His best friend died in a car accident. And now he got in a car accident, drinking and driving. In my opinion, bro, we need to know the truth why he did it, bro. Like, if I'm a millionaire, call an Uber.
I agree.
You know what I mean? There's a more truth to this point. It was a suicidal thought because a lot of NFL players like Calvin Ridley, guys like are going through mental health issues. We need to stop being like attacking this man and saying, oh, he's not this, not this. We need to figure out why did he do it. There's reasons to these actions.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I really like there's reasons to the action, but at the same time, why do you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're intoxicated. Derek Carr had an emotional conference.
Yeah, he did.
Talking about, y'all gonna give up on him, but I would never give up on my friend, and I understand that, and I'm cool with that. What I've heard, background noise, is that he had a date that night, and he went 156 with someone else in the car, which is the passenger of his date, which he was going Top Golf.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't know about that situation. So here's my thing. Was he driving to impress the 156? Or was he just doing it just to do it? Because even if it's the both, why would you go 156 intoxicated?
True, if a girl was in the car, she should know better. I mean, she was probably intoxicated, to be real.
Yeah.
Because we need to really think forward about this because this happens to a lot of people. DUIs happen all the time, but the biggest thing, he is a celebrity. That's the main thing. And he's a millionaire. And people are saying, wow, he just threw his life away for a DUI. We got to remember, he's just as man as me and Joe, just as DJ, our cameraman. We got to really realize that everyone is human, all right? Millionaire to just an average Joe like us. You know what I mean? The biggest thing to take away from this, we can't take life for granted.
Also, deepest condolences to the family that was lost. She was a bright young girl. No, rest in peace, man. Things should never happen. Remember, guys, if you're going to drive, do not drink, drive responsibly. There's people out there that's willing to be DDs, and there's people out there that's willing to help you. Just pay that $30 for Uber Lyft, and you shall be home.
Joe, talk to me. The King of New York needs to come back home. Mr. 13, Odell Beckham Jr. Listen, Joe, I'm a proud bloodline New Yorker. Talk to me nice. Tell me the truth. Is he coming home?
He's not coming back. Here's why. He's already dealt with New York. He doesn't like the drama that New York has to deal with. He doesn't like that he has to be in the media all the time. So you can't come to New York City and not be on the media. However, I do have 3 places he could fit. One, but I'm going to stick to my 2 because the third one is the Raiders and they're going through a lot of drama, right? But it won't hurt them. So here's my top 2. Number 2 is the Ravens. I believe if he goes to the Ravens, Lamar has a great weapon now. Sammy Watkins, you know what I'm saying? Holloway Brown, and now with Odell with, who's the tight end again? Mark Andrews. I feel like Lamar just added a ton of weapons for a lack of running game that they have this year. Now, here's the problem. If he goes to Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams, Green Bay wins the Super Bowl today.
Whoa.
Green Bay wins the Super Bowl today. Defensively, Green Bay has gotten better this year. Okay. There is no denying that. Pass rushing, they got it better. Defensive-wise, DBs, they have Zaire Alexander, one of the top 5 best corners in the league, so they automatically lock up. Okay. You just gave Aaron Rodgers another weapon. He doesn't have to have faith in Scandry no more, and Cobb. They could just put him in the slots and have Odell work the 2 and Davante Adams. Now you're giving him more leeway. I believe Davante Adams is going to go crazy for the rest of the season if they get Odell, and I believe they are a Super Bowl team.
This is an off-topic question, but still on topic. So Aaron Rodgers is out for this week.
Yeah.
But what about Jordan Love? You think Jordan Love could handle OBJ?
No, because he's very young, and I don't think he has the communication presence that Aaron Rodgers has. Here's the thing. about superstars. Randy Moss is a superstar, and he had his little fits in Vikings, right? When he went to Tom Brady, he realized, oh my God, I'm with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. I gotta act my way. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna humble himself because he knows this is his only time he could work with another Hall of Fame quarterback and go successful in the league and probably win to the Super Bowl. So if I'm Odell, I'm gonna act like a humble diva, if that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna have my little pity pats, but when Aaron tells me to chill out, I gotta chill out. So that's my only thing how that's gonna work in Green Bay.
Sleeper. I know this team doesn't need another wide receiver, but F it, why not? Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're gonna say, Odell, come to us.
That'd be a good pick.
Come to us.
With Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, that's too much whiteout. But here's another sleeper pick that just went through my brain. Big Ben is that problem. You got to get rid of Big Ben. But if the Steelers could acquire Odell Beckham with Chase Claypool and all them boys, bro, they could low-key sling for some time, bro. I just think Ben Roethlisberger got
the camera. Stop it. This man is speaking blasphemy. Yeah. First of all, Big Ben is not the problem, okay? I'm going to just tell you this, bro.
Big Ben is definitely the problem with the Steelers.
No. It's the offensive line. No, I'm going to take my seat back. Look, the problem with the Steelers right now, bro, offensive line not consistent with the run game.
Okay.
They do not run the ball efficiently.
Let me stop you there, and here's why I disagree.
Go ahead.
Big Ben game is not good for this modern day NFL.
Bro, all you gotta do, Big Ben needs to sling it. That's it.
How could you sling a ball?
He just needs time. Listen,
you know what helps with time?
Go ahead.
Going out the pocket a little bit.
Okay, well he's not. Listen, he's.
And that's a problem there. If you get rid of Big Ben, I promise you, the Steelers' offense next year will be explosively better.
Explosive.
Yeah.
Explosive. All right, man. So what if they start Dwayne Haskins? They're gonna start with games.
No, you gotta have at least elite running quarterback. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not some mid. What's up, everybody? NBA is now back in session for a while now. We couldn't keep up because, football and school, but we're not going to blame it on that. The NBA looks fun this year.
Dude,
I believe basketball is back.
Basketball is back.
Let's talk about these teams. Everybody thought the Lakers was elite. Lakers look like some mid this year. Brooklyn, without Kyrie, is finally getting a little mix back together. They've been on a little tear lately. 76ers without Ben is somehow better. I called it. Ben Simmons is overrated as hell. The Bulls look elite. Lonzo Ball is about to be the next upcoming best point guard in the league, and that is my opinion. And the New York Knicks is winning the East. I said it here. I'm going to say it again. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Kemba Walker, and D-Rose are going to lead us to the Eastern, Western Finals, and we're going to win, and we're going to be in the finals, baby. I'm talking it right now.
Listen, the Knicks win the finals. That's
you feel what I'm saying?
Jump.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
The most important thing, we didn't even discuss, bro, the new foul rule. I think the new foul rule is what the NBA needed. Bro, James Harden's game has gone down. And I'm not trying to, discriminate the guy's game, but, forcing the foul, you're slowing down the game. The game was all about fouls these past couple of years. Guys were making cheat codes. But this new foul rule, I love it. Basketball is back. One other thing I've been noticing, Spalding and the NBA have cut ties. Now,
they're using Wilson. I was about to say that. Wilson ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's very different. A lot of guys are saying the ball is much lighter. The ball is harder to shoot. Been reading a lot of media posts, and I'm like, a football, I get it.
Yeah.
A basketball, I do get that too.
Okay, let's talk about the foul rule. I love the foul rule. I believe with this foul rule, the playoffs is going to be extremely better because there was some calls last year in the playoff through with that leaning stuff and that they're getting down. And you can tell a lot of players' points has went down very sufficiently. It's not just James Harden. You can see it throughout the league. Those dudes who usually, Luka, the Trae Youngs, their numbers have went down due to this foul rule. And I believe it's going to be better for the game. The ball situation, and this is why I didn't know, that is a very slept-on situation. Because there is a difference on how you do it. Because if you practice the whole offseason with a specific ball, except for the Wilson ball, and somehow you start the season and say, we're gut dodge with Splendid, we're going to Wilson. I think they're just going to have to adjust with the ball. And I do agree with them because Splendid balls are a little smoother than Wilson. Spalding. Spalding balls is a little more, I feel like, not as rough as a Wilson Bowl. Wilson Bowls, if you shoot, it's kind of rough. Like you got to put a little bit of power into it.
Yeah.
Well, rather than the other.
I feel like Spalding was just the official ball.
Yeah, of the NBA. Yeah. They've been using it for years.
Yeah. Years. It's been the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, let me ask you this. So, East, who you got going to the Eastern? Like this is we got 70 more games to win. So who you got at the Eastern Conference Finals?
Okay. I'm going to go with the reality. I'm going to go with my fantasy, right? Fantasy, I would like to have Knicks and Bucks.
Okay.
But reality, I'm going to have Bucks and 76ers running. I believe they're going to get rid of Ben Simmons. And I believe that while getting rid of Ben Simmons, they're going to acquire either one better player than Ben or they acquire two studs that you could plug anywhere. If I'm 76ers today and today only, I'm trading my first round and Ben Simmons for De'Aaron Fox or Dame Lillard. I'm doing it today.
De'Aaron Fox, I agree. Dame Lillard, Dame is not leaving Portland. But, not to interrupt.
Yeah.
Joe, I don't have a fantasy. I know the mother effing Knicks is making it to the Eastern Conference.
Okay.
The Knicks have a different juice. Okay. Now it's between the Knicks, the Nets, and the Bucks. 76ers, I love the passion Joel Embiid provides, but it's always toward the end. That's when they start to slow down. You know, like I really noticed that.
I agree with you, and here's why I'm agreeing. If Ben Simmons is not their starting point guard, and they have a better point guard that can shoot better than Ben off the rim, 76ers is going deep. There is no question.
I like that.
Because I can't say this. Is Doc River, did he make good adjustments? Absolutely not last year. I feel like some of his adjustments was very weird.
I feel like they were rushed.
They was very rushed. I agree. This is his first time with the team. I think Tobias Harris, there was nothing to blame on Tobias. Couldn't blame Seth. I just feel like Ben Simmons got to go. Yeah, Ben Simmons just got to go, bro. It's not working no more. I'm sorry.
So, Joe, talk to me about the West. Who you got?
I'm coming out the West. Now, I don't have fantasies because I don't like nobody in the West. So, here's what I got coming out the West. I got the Suns again because I believe Devin Booker is going to run it back. And I believe DeAndre Ayton is probably going to have an approved year because they just skipped out on his max. He wanted a max. They didn't give him a super max. So I think he's going to bowl out this year.
I'm going to have to disagree on that.
I got the Suns. Suns.
1-4.
And I don't have the Lakers coming out. Believe it or not, I got another team that's going to be on the come up. Jamal Murray should be coming back. Michael Porter Jr., I expect better things from him this year. And I got Jokic and them boys Nuggets going in the Western Finals with the Suns.
You know, I like that. I feel like those are two teams that fight to be the best in the league. It's
absolutely.
not ever really, not given, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But actually, Joe, I think the Warriors, I think Steph Curry is showing why he's still the guy in the NBA. And I like the young guys that they got around.
Yeah.
I know they're missing the sophomore Wiseman doing his ACL tear.
Yeah.
But I feel like when Clay gets back, and now listen to this.
Okay.
If you watch that game against the Hornets, bro, they have a guy that's very simple. Gary Payton II. Love Jr.
Yep.
That kid
is nice.
Is literally Patrick Bev,
Yeah.
Tony Allen,
Yeah.
and also Pops.
Yeah.
That is a guy you need in clutch moments to shut people down.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with that point 100%.
So I got Warriors, and honestly, I got the Lakers. I'm gonna tell you why. Right now, the Lakers. Honestly, I've noticed every LeBron team except for Miami, has always struggled in the beginning.
Yeah.
Whenever LeBron is the GM, and trust me, he is the GM.
Yeah.
The tools don't get together easily.
Absolutely.
But after that All-Star break, it's a different beast. LeBron doesn't care about where he's at in the standings. As long as he's top 4, he's good. Last year, when he was the 7th and he had to do the play-in stuff, that made LeBron tired.
Yeah.
Now, I believe Carmelo is going to be the key to their success because Carmelo brings the juice off the bench. He's little Hall of Famer. If you disagree, we're going to have problems, okay? He comes off the bench. He gives you the juice you need. Yep. Westbrook is the same thing. When LeBron and AD sit down, you got Carmelo and Westbrook playing. Great. But the only thing I don't like is Westbrook shooting. When Westbrook shoots, I know he can be efficient at times. But when he drives in the paint and brings that fire, that's when they start winning.
All right, let me talk about the Lakers, then we're going to go to the Warriors. Lakers, playoff shooting is different. I think Russ is going to hurt you shooting-wise in the playoff than anything. And I believe his defensive efficiency always goes down in the playoffs because he gets tired because how athletic he is during the regular season. I think the Lakers, Anthony Davis, I don't know if he's going to be healthy again.
That's true.
We're going to have that problem. Now to the Warriors. Warriors can take it all. I don't know about Clay. You had torn your meniscus back-to-back years, and now you're going to get into the NBA. I understand his game does not revolve around athleticism. However, you haven't played in the NBA for 2 years. You got to shoot.
I think what they got to do with Clay is what they did with there was a player. They put him in the G League for a little bit, and he came up.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it. Clay, I believe in you, brother. And you are a top 75 player.
Yeah.
I think you're like 70 to 75.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I could agree.
Okay. Now, the Lakers are going to prove that they're still one of the best teams in the game.
Okay.
Don't sleep on LeBron and Melo. Banana boat.
How you doing, guys? For this season and probably for the next one, we want to try something different. If you do not like it, please leave it in the comment section below. What we want to do is like the end of the video question, like would you rather? You got out of these 4, you got to drop one, stuff like that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So today we're gonna do would you rather, and the question is, would you rather, for the rest of your life, have full tank of gas or a battery that's always at 100%? We're gonna start with you all first. Right.
You already know I got a car, Carmen. Shout out to my Honda Accord.
Uh-huh.
Full tank of gas ain't nothing the better feeling. When you turn on that car, full tank of gas, you ain't gotta worry about it. You can go with gas.
All right. I don't know how to drive. Let's get this out here. I do not own a car. What I do own is a Metro Pass. You know what that is? When you swipe yourself into the subway. Even then, I'd rather have a full tank of car. Here's why.
Full tank of car.
I mean, full gas. You know what I mean? Right. In the wintertime, exclusively, because you don't want to leave your crib.
That's true.
Especially you in like an eastern state, like northeast state where it gets snowy. You don't want to leave your crib. Rather than you just wake up, you just, full tank of gas, just warm up the car and you dip. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that in the spring, in the winter, in the fall, because you know it's a nice day. You don't mind driving. But in the wintertime, when it gets rough, you want that full tank. And I agree with you. And especially if you live in a state that has a lot of people, aka New York City, when the gas is kind of high, you want that gas always full tank somehow, some way.
That's true. Folks, you heard it from us, man. We'll see you next week.